What's up everyone, welcome back to my top 10 setups of the day series. Before we get started, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel to see more of these amazing setups. NinjaSock will be starting off our list today with this stunning dark and lo-fi setup. They've got a really impressive triple monitor setup with an interesting layout that looks both visually interesting whilst also great for multitasking. We've got some peripherals below the displays, which includes what looks to be the most recent version of the Black Widow keyboard from Razer, which is a really fantastic keyboard. Off to the right you can also spot the OP's PC, which includes a gorgeous case from Lee. As much of a fan as I am of dark and moody setups, I would love to see a little bit more lighting here, possibly in the form of some backlighting behind the monitors or on the desk. Up next is this setup from a moving target, which isn't the most inventive setup that we've ever seen, but it is still fun, adorable and cozy. On that very spacious desk, we're looking at a MacBook along with a single monitor display, which appears to be flanked by a set of Logitech speakers. In front of the monitor is a Logitech mouse and a super slim Logitech keyboard. Even though this setup might be pretty standard, I really like how comfy and cozy it seems, especially with the awesome LED lit shelves around the perimeter of the wall. This seems like a great place for some late night gaming and I really do love it. This next setup comes to us from Get Screwed, and it is super sleek and stylish. Right off the bat, I'm a huge fan of the combination of the red-orange wood desk and the blue LED and RGB lighting. For displays, they're using two mounted LG monitors, with the screen on the right also having an attached light bar, which is a perfect complement and light source for any setup. Below that monitor is a Logitech mouse and an all-key mousepad. If you're like me and was wondering what on earth that control panel is on the right, a commenter was nice enough to point out that it's actually a multi-effect pedal for a guitar, making this not only a great PC setup, but a multifaceted build that's great for music as well. Coming in at number 7 is this futuristic build from It's White Noise. They've got a stunning dual monitor setup with an Asus monitor on the left and an LG monitor on the right, both mounted above the desk, which leaves the workspace feeling large and uncluttered. Below the monitors we've got a Rocket wrist rest right next to their sweet RGB heavy keyboard, as well as a Logitech mouse next to that. This setup really excels when it comes to lighting and decor, as the coordination between the wallpapers, the RGB, and the wall art really lends this room a super unique feeling that sets it apart from all of the other setups on this list. If you're a big fan of neon, then get ready for this amazing space themed setup from X Sub Ninja. First and foremost, this setup features the iconic Alex drawers and the Calby desktop from IKEA. Of course, the most obvious draw to this setup is its lighting. There's a fantastic mix of LEDs used for backlighting the monitor and desk, as well as an actual desk lamp that provides a very nice pop of white light to help prevent eye strain. To top all of this off is the Galaxy lamp that the OP has off camera that is providing that super unique and cool Galaxy projection over the walls. The lamp mixed with the space wallpaper and alien decorations on the desk help immerse you in this build's theme, and it makes you feel like you're flying through space as you game. Marking the halfway point in our list is this lo-fi / cyberpunk setup from Deck A. They've got a dual monitor setup featuring an Acer monitor as their main horizontal display and an Asus monitor which is situated vertically. Below these are an Elgato Stream Deck, a Behringer UM2 audio mixer, a glorious Model O mouse, and a SteelSeries mousepad. I really love the lighting in this setup and the chill vibe it brings to the whole build. This seems like it has the makings of an absolutely killer streaming setup. The next build on our list was submitted by user named Dodulia. Here we've got another dual monitor display featuring at least one Samsung monitor over on the left. I like how the monitor is mounted farther over on the wall, making it great for pulling up some background YouTube or Netflix whilst you work. Below the leftmost monitor you can also spot some peripherals, which includes a Razer mouse and an adorable little Pac-Man ghost light. Obviously the coolest part of this whole setup is the jaw-dropping DIY cloud lamp, which is made out of polyfill and LEDs. This is popping up more and more in people's setups. I'm a huge fan of how it looks, but a word of warning to anyone thinking of doing this, these DIY maps are known to be a great place for bugs to infest and lay eggs, so just be careful if you're scared of insects. Do you not have enough time to work and exercise? Don't worry, because this next build from Regs999 is going to solve all of your problems. First of all, they're using a dual monitor setup with an ultra-wide Dell U4919DW monitor as their main and an NEC PA301W monitor for their second display. On the desk, you can also spot what looks to be a Logitech mouse, as well as the OP's PC case, which is of course an incredibly beautiful and popular Lee model. Obviously, the best part of this setup is the ingenuity of having a convertible standing desk paired with a treadmill so you can keep active through the long day's work. This setup is incredibly unique and creative, and I'm a big fan. For the second place spot on this list, we've got this unbelievably warm and cozy build from Kevinator. The OP has got a dual display setup that utilises two Kohler Masters GM34 monitors. Beneath this, we've got the Logitech G Pro wireless mouse. For audio, they've got Kanto U speakers on Audio Engine DS2 stands with some Corsair Virtuoso SE headphones on a Corsair ST100 stand. In the OP's PC, they've got a formed T1 V1.1 PC case housing an Acer Strix B550i motherboard, a Ryzen 5 5600X CPU, an Asus TUF RTX 3080, and 16GB of Corsair Vengeance RAM. This build is absolutely stunning from gear to the lighting, and I can't give it enough praise. It's been too long since we've had a nature themed setup on one of these lists, so for our number one spot today, we've got this awesome greenery inspired build from Ladron JD. They're rocking some A21034 3D decorative wall panels that look great with the LEDs and the greenery. Below that is an IKEA Eckbacken desk that's sporting some DT880 Pro 600 ohms headphones, a Logitech mouse, and of course a Lian Li PC case. I love how the setup highlights nature, whilst also still being minimal and futuristic. And that is the end of the list. Check out the description for a list of a lot of the gear that I've mentioned in the video. If you want to see more of these incredible setups, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe with notifications on so that you don't miss the next episode. Leave a comment down below on which setup you think should have been number one.